Hey, good morning, folks. Ben Parsons with Remax Property Pros here. And before we got the day started, we spent a little bit of time on the radio with Wjjq, just featuring a little bit of real estate. And if you're thinking about a real estate purchase or sale, just know that I sell real estate in the northern Wisconsin counties of Vilas, Oneida, Lincoln, Price, and Forest. So if you missed this morning's interview, here's a chance to catch up.
Hey, it's 8:18. We're at 46 degrees as we're joined now by Ben Parsons. Good morning, Ben.
Good morning, Tim.
How you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, too. It's the weekend.
It is, and it's a very spring-like day, which is nice. I know I guess this is false spring, and maybe we're going to get some more snow this week, but, you know, 'tis the season, and that's typically what happens like that in the Northwoods.
Yeah, exactly, Ben. It's nice, then it snows, gets nice again, and we'll eventually get to spring and summer.
It'll come. It's right around the corner, I'm sure.
Yeah, looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah, well, Tim, regarding real estate, did you know that there is such a thing called an anti-flip rule?
I did not.
So this thing called an anti-flip rule, it has nothing to do with somersaults or pancakes. It has everything to do with the FHA lending process. And what it means is that if a seller has acquired a property and put it on the market within 90 days of acquiring that property is ineligible for a buyer to use an FHA loan. Now, what's an FHA loan? Well, the Federal Housing Administration has loan programs out there that help people who maybe have a lower credit score. I believe it goes down to 580 is the credit score that you can have to and still be able to use an FHA loan. If you don't have a big down payment, I believe it goes down to 3.5%. The down payment is what is required. So it helps folks that may not be in the best financial position to actually go ahead and obtain a home and land that mortgage through FHA. Well, the anti-flip rule makes it ineligible for these folks using an FHA loan to acquire that property or to purchase that property if the seller's acquirement of that property was within 90 days. And it's mainly to curtail predatory flipping processes. And so that goes up to 90 days, right? Well, the unfortunate thing is if an FHA loan is all a buyer can use to qualify for or to purchase that home for 90 days, 3 months, they're out of the playing field. You know, they can't even get out there and write the offer. Now, that property's still on the market. After 90 days, from 91 to 180 days, they can use an FHA loan, but FHA is going to require some additional documentation, such as maybe a second appraisal. They're going to want to know, is the price being asked for this home actually worth it? And it protects property values. It helps keep things at an even keel. It helps folks that are probably already struggling financially from getting fleeced with a quick flip, if that makes any sense. Mm-hmm. So anti-flipping, on the good side, it does help keep things in check when it comes to the local real estate markets and property values. On the bad side, it does tie the hands of buyers that are restricted to an FHA loan. So if a person can, you're better off getting a conventional loan program. You have a lot more freedom with conventional than you do a government-backed loan like FHA, USDA, and so forth. But if that's what you've got, if that's what you qualify for, just got a few extra rules there to play by, and hopefully the market is calming down enough to where everybody gets their fair shake. I think spring is going to bring more inventory, so there's going to be a little less competition, a little more inventory out there to spread out that demand.
Hey, Ben, if anyone has any questions about what you've discussed here this morning, how can they get a hold of you?
Tim, the best way to get a hold of me is a text or a phone call to 715-550-5683, or they can always shoot an email to bendemandforland@gmail.com.
Great information again, as always, Ben, and hope you have a great weekend.
You as well, Tim. Take care.
All right, you too. That's Ben Parsons joining us. Ben, the man for land, Parsons, can be reached at 715-550-5683. Remax Property Pros has the Northwoods covered in Tomahawk, Minocqua, Eagle River, Boulder Junction, and Three Lakes. Their Tomahawk phone number is 453-1188. It's Remax Property Pros.
Thanks for tuning in and listening to that interview. Keep your eyes and ears out for the next one. And again, if you have any need to sell or buy real estate, let me help you. My name's Ben, the man for land with Remax Property Pros.